Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
He won't see the sun again for years to come. His broken down young love. He is broken down.
And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Indie Super Show here on the Damage 365 Radio Network, brought to you by iHeartRadio and Spotify. And we are going to have a great guest after our commercial break today, former WCW legend Missy Hyatt. Sit back, relax, give us a couple of minutes of your time on this beautiful Thursday as we speak to the legend Missy Hyatt.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
This is Thunder Rosa, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, selling wrestling memorabilia from all around the world, including WWE, Impact, ROH, Japan, Mexico, and the Indies. They sell action figures, lucha masks, t-shirts, trading cards, magazines, DVDs, autographs, collectibles, vintage video games, and more. Stop in and get tickets for local independent wrestling such as UWA Elite, CZW, and Synergy Wrestling. Located indoors at the world-famous English Town Flea Market, Blue Building, booths 45 through 48 at 90 Wilson Avenue in Manalapan Township, New Jersey. Open every Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. till 3 p.m. all year round. Visit them on Facebook at facebook.com/FunkensteinINC. New Jersey's largest wrestling store is the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore. Tell them Damage 365 sent you.
This is the last pure athlete, Jordan Grace, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Check us out at one of our fine locations, 930 Route 34 in Matawan, New Jersey, or 233 East Main Street in Manasquan, New Jersey. From pizzas and salads to pasta and buffalo wings, we have something to suit every member of your family. Whether you're seeking to take out, delivery, or you just want to dine in, let us do the dishes, as we would be more than happy to take care of your next meal. Our courteous and friendly restaurant staff is here to meet and exceed all of your expectations. We promise an enjoyable experience at every time we serve you. Try our award-winning Sesame Crust Pizza, a recent winner at the Las Vegas Pizza Open. Visit us online at sesamepizza.com for store hours, menus, phone numbers to one of our great locations. Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. So close to eating at Mom's, but without all the yelling.
Hey guys, it's Tennille Dashwood, and you're listening to the Indie Super Show on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head?
Hey, wrestling promoters and booking agents, you know where you can get inexpensive prints of your hired talent? Right here at Fast Copy Printing Center, located in the Pearl of the Bay Shore. That's right. Whether you need 8x10s, 11x17s, posters, long format, or even weatherproof signs, we can do it all. We also can create promotional items for your business, such as pens, business cards, drink koozies, banners, or just a coffee mug. Stop on down to Fast Copy Print Center, 81 Broad Street in Keyport, New Jersey, or just call at 732-739-4646. No job is too big and satisfaction is guaranteed. Tell them Damage 365 sent you.
Hey everybody, this is Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and you are listening to Damage 365 Radio. And remember, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and at this time we are joined by one of the stars of WCW and other companies like ECW, and she was even briefly with WWE, and UWF as well, which was featured on the Dark Side of the Ring. We want to welcome in Missy Hyatt. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So, let me start off by saying I was, big fan of WCW growing up, especially when everybody jumped ship. All my favorite stars, from WWE grew up, and then they went over to WCW and things like that. So I got to see a lot of your work.
I was already gone by then.
Yeah, I did get to see a lot of your work though, and back then, as a kid, I got to see, I got to follow a lot of wrestling through magazines. So, and you were in a lot of them.
Yeah. Because I have my Nasty Boys leather jacket that I'm auctioning off in a couple weeks on this Marty party on Martin.
Yes, T-Mart.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what?
T-Mart.
Yeah, T-Mart. I can't. It's like all along to me. Anyway, so Marty is doing it, and we're doing a live thing. I don't know. I've never done one, but now with this Corona thing, I had so many bookings and living history events canceled, and it's really sucked, really big time. And I'm just glad that that we're doing a live stream thing, and I get to go to New York, and I'm so excited because I'm going to go back to the city for 2 days. And I got a rate at the Hilton that people would die for.
There you go.
I'm going to be there not the 4th of July weekend, but the weekend after 4th of July. So I think it's the 11th.
Yes, it is.
Marty party. Yeah, so I'm so excited.
And you get to enjoy some awesome food from New York. I mean, it can't be compared elsewhere.
Yes, and Louis Vuitton opened up, and so did Gucci. So I'm a happy girl.
I must have missed that. I missed that memo.
Oh, okay. No, they did. My friend just told me he walked by there today, and he said Louis Vuitton was open today.
Oh, there you go. So speaking,
and they said Macy's and Fifth Avenue open too.
Yes, I think Macy's opened a couple of weeks ago or last week. I think I remember.
Was? Oh, okay. Well, the one I know at 34th Street that got looted,
the
windows busted up, was boarded all up. So he was talking to me about the Macy's on 34th Street is open.
I know.
Last week they fixed the windows. I'm so excited.
See, I'm a sappy Christmas guy, so I heard that story about that, and I was like, oh my God, somebody broke into the store from Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah.
or Gimbals if you're a fan of the movie Elf.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So we were talking about the coronavirus and things that are going on, the quarantines and all the negative things that's been going on because of it. What have you been doing?
What really sucks is my friend sent me a blue demon mask today.
Mm-hmm.
Because at work I have to wear a mask, but I refuse to wear a mask, even though Leon County, the county I live in Florida, said that tomorrow if you go in any store or any building you have to wear a mask, and unless you're like under 6 years old, which I'll claim that first, and then I'll claim I'm under 6. Okay, what the fuck? I just have that disease that makes me look old. But I'm a 6-year-old.
Be like, I thought you meant under 6 feet.
Uh-huh.
I said, you could just say, I thought you meant under 6 feet.
Yeah, exactly. I can do that. Or I'm going to say that I have that disease that I'm like claustrophobic. And I'll just bring my dog Henry with me because he's a therapy dog.
There you
I'll
go.
Just bring I'll have Henry with me, and then, which I don't want to take Henry because it's too hot. I can't leave him in the car. I'd have to take him with me, and they don't like that.
Nah,
they'll
get over it.
They don't like dogs in the store.
Nah, whatever.
So,
Who doesn't?
You get nasty looks when you bring dogs into the Walmart.
I think they're just mad because you like the dog more than them, so it's okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. I love my dog. I love my dogs. I don't have any kids. I only have dogs. I have Jack Russell Terriers.
All right.
And I get old ones. People pawn old ones off on me. Like rescue groups know I'm a sucker, and I'll take an old dog. And I have one that has cancer now and is old, and the other one has Cushing's disease and is old. And they told me, oh, she's a hospice situation. You know, she won't be around but a couple of months. Yeah, right. That was like 6 months ago.
Yeah, no, you.
And she's kicking. I mean, she ain't nothing wrong with the little dog. You know, there ain't nothing wrong with her. So she pees a lot, but that's the Cushing's disease. But there's really nothing they can do about that. That's just when they get old. But yeah, she's my babe.
Yeah, I got two little ones.
What kind?
I have a Yorkie Schnauzer mix who's going to be 11 in a couple weeks, and I have a Yorkie Cotton de Toulouse mix. All 6 pounds of her. She's going to be 6 in September.
Oh yeah, the 6. Yeah, I got a 5. Well, my Henry's 5. Henry VIII is 5. So all my animals are named after like historical people.
Oh, there you go.
I named them after historical people. So I had Nico Mussolini. I used to tell people I slept with a king, a dictator, and a king, a dictator, and a general. Or a field marshal, I'm sorry. And because I said I slept with Vegas Rommel and Nico Mussolini and Henry VIII. So those are my dogs, my 3 dogs, my 3 boy dogs I'd sleep with. My mom put a limit that I could only have 3 dogs at a time because I'd probably become one of those crazy hoarder ladies that had all those dogs. You know, and they'd have to come to my house and make me. But, you know, I can't afford. If I could afford more, I would have more.
I'm sure if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Let me tell you, little Vegas, who's got cancer, and he's got cancer in his butt. Of all places, where would you like to get cancer? Not in your butt,
No,
right?
definitely
anyway, so he's got cancer in his butt, and then he had pancreatitis. So that was, that was like a week ago. That was $250. Well, Henry needed his teeth cleaned. He's 6 years old. And he had to have 4 teeth pulled. That was $700.
Oh.
I'm like, I can get 4 teeth pulled at my dentist for a lot cheaper than that.
Oh man, that's why they got that pet insurance, but you got to pay for it up front.
Yeah,
and then send them the bills, and then they reimburse you most times. But
those I don't trust the pet insurance, and I couldn't get insurance on my old dog. Nobody would give me insurance on them.
Yeah,
I think you can only get them when they're a puppy or something.
Probably makes sense. So I'm assuming you haven't just sat around with your dogs through the whole quarantine.
No. I work for a company out of California, and I also do the sampling for wine and liquor and sometimes food. I'm the person in the store that, like, when you walk in, I'm like, hi, would you like to try this wine? I'm the annoying person. But a lot of people, like, if I work at Costco, I heard people love the people at Costco because there's like sample people all over the place at Costco.
Yes.
Where I work.
No, they're here too. I love Saturdays at Costco or BJ's.
Yeah, I heard my one of my doctors who tell me that his daughter started working there, and he goes, you know what? I can go over there. It's $1 pizza and $1 drink, and then I go around to all the samples, and I'm full.
Yep.
I had fun. My doctor was like that, man. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you go there once a week, every Saturday for a weekend, it totally pays for the membership. Just getting the free samples.
Exactly. It so does.
Oh.
Because they make you work really, hard. So.
Oh no, I've seen them. I mean, I've waited online for samples.
Yeah, I love doing wine and liquor. liquor's fun. Usually you don't get people to buy your liquor because when they go into a liquor store, they know what they're there to get.
Yes.
And even if you got something cool, like if you have a tequila or something, I did sell that rum because some singer was talking about little. I don't know. I listen to current music, which I love. I love everything current because I try to stay current with everything. I love current music, but I forget the name. But like Little John or somebody like that was like plugging this tequila, and I did a demo on it, and the kid bought some. But usually, and then when I had Redneck Riviera bourbon or whatever, I had people putting Jack Daniels back and Crown back and buying mine from me because it came in a gift set.
Well, that's good. That's good for you.
Yeah, it was great for me. I mean, no, I don't get paid extra. I only
Really?
get paid per hour. Yeah, I don't get paid. Oh, if I got paid extra, I sold like 88 bottles of wine in 4 hours one time. I would have been.
Oof. Yeah.
Been like, woo-hoo.
Yeah.
I get paid, but I get paid really great. I mean, I bought a house. My Jeep is paid for. I have a Jeep Wrangler is paid for. I bought my siblings out of my mom and dad's retirement home here in Tallahassee, Florida.
Oh,
so,
very nice.
And I've just been refurbishing it, as all my friends on Facebook can see, because I put new floors in and new bathrooms and paint and new ceilings and all kinds of shit. So.
I love that. I'm a homeowner myself, and while I was trapped in
Isn't
a house.
It fun?
Yeah, right.
Isn't it fun?
Some weeks.
Okay, but I see that you have it. Where do you live?
I live in Jersey. I live on the northern point of the Jersey Shore.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, you know what? You gotta love being a homeowner. I don't know about Jersey. You guys, your taxes are way too high for me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And closer to the water you get, the worse it is.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
But yeah, some weeks I'm like, loving it. Just go swimming whatever I want. Don't have to, just lay around. And then something breaks, and it's like $1,000 to fix, and I'm like, oh man, didn't have to do this when I was paying rent.
Right.
Yeah, it works both ways, but I don't think I wouldn't trade it. I like my house, and I love where I live. I'm blocks away from the water, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's all I really want. I mean, I grew up originally in Staten Island, which is increasingly overcrowded, and everybody knows everybody. So I had to get out.
Yeah. So. And Staten Island, oh my God. Well, the taxes are less in Staten Island than they are on Long Island.
Yes, true. But in Staten Island, you get no property.
Yeah, and you get better schools, but
yes,
that's the only thing you get. If you don't have children, it's like my taxes on this house that I have now, the taxes would be so much. It'd be like $20,000 a year in taxes.
Believe it.
And I don't have kids. Now, if I had kids, it'd be worth it. If I had kids going to schools, it'd be worth it because you're really paying for the school.
Right.
But I don't have kids, so why would I want to pay $20,000 so I can get a little beach pass to go to the beach? Like if I lived in Secaucus or Manassas or wherever out on Long Island. It's not, to me. It's just not worth it.
No, I mean it's not for everybody.
Money living in New York, like I made more money when I lived in New York because I lived there on and off for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in the city. I lived in Dumbo. I lived on the Upper West Side. I lived in Dumbo. I lived in Howard Beach.
Okay.
And I loved it there. I love New York. I can't wait to go back. I'm going back and to do the Marty's party, and then I'm going to the city for a couple of days. Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
I like it to visit. Now that I don't live there anymore, I like it to go back, just visit, or if I'm going to a convention to do some events, and then I go home, and I'm okay. I'm good.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I like it to visit. But I want to visit more though.
All right. Well, I'm sure that can be arranged somehow, some way.
I'm working on it.
I'm sure. I'm sure after this interview, I'm gonna have a bunch of people messaging me, asking me when we're bringing you in. So I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have to we'll work on that. It's definitely. Yeah. I'm a traveler guy, so I don't just stay in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area. I've I've done conventions across 16 states. I've done work in eight different states. I've driven to and from New Orleans to do conventions. Yeah, it's craziness.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
New Orleans. I want to go to the World War II Museum there in New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would go to New Orleans on my own just to go see that, but it's a scary town.
It wasn't for me.
And they've removed monuments, and
yeah.
And I have no respect for Louisiana law or Louisiana.
Yeah, it's a little crazy down there. It's a little it's a different lifestyle, and it just makes you scratch your head at where all that money go that they would give into fix.
Well, it's a Democratic-run city. Any Democratic-run city is a shithole because the Democrats steal all the money. Excuse my language.
Trust me, I know. I live in one.
You live in one?
Yeah, New Jersey.
Well, Baltimore, that's a shithole. I mean, any city that, Seattle, look at that. Look at oh my God, California, Nancy Pelosi's, her district. They got people, there's syringes all over the ground. I mean, the homeless problem. I mean,
it's crazy.
Where the Democrats are, that's where the shithole's at. Excuse my language again.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's the way it is. I know Tim Cornette's probably going to be on here because he's a rabid liberal and get mad at me for saying that.
He's got enough problems right now to worry about.
Yeah, I forgot. Never mind.
He's in hiding.
Never mind. I'm not saying nothing. I know nothing.
So besides doing some work, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy during all this, and obviously keeping yourself safe as well?
Well, no, I've been sewing, but I've been working every day, and then sewing, and because living history is what I do, is my passion now, and I did World War II and Civil War, and this past weekend I went to Lake City, Florida, which is Columbia County, because BLM was there wanting to remove a statue that's been up for 128 years.
Okay.
So me and like-minded citizens who are all armed at the time surrounded it and didn't let them remove it.
Which statue was it?
It's a Confederate statue.
Gotcha. Like everybody's got their own opinions and views on that stuff, and
right. Oh, I know.
And my whole thing is removing statues doesn't do a thing. I mean, it's
look at the Taliban. The Taliban. Look at what Stalin did. How he tore things down, Lenin down. I mean, you don't. If you forget your past, you're bound to repeat it.
Yep.
You got to know your history. You got to know where you come from. You got to know your history to be a better person. I mean, I know my history. I mean, my ancestors, and I know my history. And I think everybody should learn that. I think that there should be, a class in school, ancestry, and find out, where you're from, who's your ancestors, what did they fight for, what did they believe in, and see how the world's changed.
That's actually a really, really good idea. I mean, that's something that should be brought up to schools and things like that, especially now if kids aren't going to start.
I hate this thing, African American. You're not an African American. You're a fucking American. How many generations have you been here?
Right.
What do I say to people? I'm a German. I'm sorry. I'm a Sicilian, Scottish American. No, I don't say that. I'm American. Same thing for Mexican American. I think it's Japanese American. I think that's bullshit to hyphenate something like that. I think we're you're a second generation. You're American.
Yep.
I
agree.
First generation. You were born here. You're an American.
No, you're right. I mean, look, you can't argue that. I mean, the fact is a fact.
No, I'm granted, I'm a cracker, I got 6 generations in Florida, but one side 6 generations in Florida, and then on the other side from Sicily. you know, like a couple generations from Sicily. So, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what was going on about 150 years ago? I don't know. You must have seen my great. I guess I don't know if it'd be great grandmother would see a good-looking Sicilian guy and marry him. Who knows? But no, everybody. I mean, you know, if you're an American, I don't believe in labels like that, and I think that's wrong. So that's just my opinion about it.
Yeah, if you're an American citizen, legal American citizen, you are American.
Yeah, you're an American,
Okay.
and I don't. And I hate it when and people probably think I'm a racist because I'll say I had my first roommate when my mom died, and I had a roommate move in. She was black, you know, she was a black girl and everything. And I know everybody said, "Oh, that's so racist, calling a black girl," but she was. I mean, that's what she was. She was, you know. I'm not going to call her African American because she's an American black girl,
Right.
you know.
No,
And
I
that's the way
don't
it
think
is.
it's racist at all to call someone if they're a black man or a black woman, because I've even had conversations with my friends that are black, and I said, you know, what do you consider not even more racist, but like more annoying? And they don't like to be called African American. They don't like to be called colored, and right. So there was like, well,
when I do World War II reenacting, we call them colored.
well, yeah, because that's what they were called back then.
Right.
So you know, you got to stick to the storyline.
Right. Yeah.
Which you got a lot of practice at wrestling
and
doing
then,
that.
And then for Civil War, you know what I call them for Civil War?
I'm afraid to ask.
My peoples.
My people.
My peoples.
Your peoples.
Sorry. That's what I well, my peoples.
Oh man.
I mean, when you do live in history, you have to do it correctly.
Right.
And you don't want to sensationalize or make something seem more important than what it was.
No, I agree. I mean, look, you're
my
reenacting
girlfriend-
something. It's got to be done right.
My black girlfriend came with me to an event, dressed out with me, and came to a Civil War event with me. And the guy that dresses up is, oh God, what's his name? I forget his name. He was a northern, abolitionist. I forget his name. A black man. Anyway, he followed her around and chased her around. It was so funny because I guess it was the first, girl that he, seen in a big hoop dress and everything. Like, it was funny. It was funny. We had a good time.
No, I do.
No, she went to a couple of them she went to a couple events with me. She was a nurse. She helped me do the nursing event at Olusty, which is a really big event. And then with Adrian, my best friend who I do it with. And then after that, we day tripped an event by Jacksonville, which I have to say something about Jacksonville. That's where I was born. And they've removed 3 monuments so far. The people that own the Jacksonville Jaguars are the number 1 people that are trying to do it. And they're from fucking Pakistan.
That's
And I don't know
Jacksonville.
first generation.
Jacksonville, isn't that Tony Khan that owns the Jacksonville Jaguars?
I don't know. All I know is the people that are tearing down the statues, the people that are tearing down my ancestors' statues, and removing my history are Pakistani immigrants. I don't know if they're first generation.
Yeah.
I don't think Tony may be first generation, but his father is the one that's doing it.
Yep, Shahid Khan.
Yep. Yeah, well, he's a fucking kook.
His son Tony is the one that owns AEW Wrestling.
Well, whatever. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't really care about that. Makes no difference to me.
I don't know. I don't know them, from anybody else, so I don't really have a comment.
Yeah, I don't have a comment either because I don't know them. I don't know them.
So let's get off the political topic for a bit, and we get back to just what's going on with you.
Well, what the hell else is going on?
No, I mean, like, what do you see going on in the next couple of weeks with yourself and I know Florida's been having some issues.
Well, I'm going to Marty's party. And, well, this weekend I'm going to Jacksonville Beach because a friend of mine's buying a condo.
Okay.
On the water in Jacksonville Beach, and so we're going to go and hang out at an Airbnb. And then I got 4 days off, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to leave tomorrow. I was going to leave tonight, but long story why I'm not. I don't like to drive at night. I'd rather drive during the day.
Yeah, it's keeps you awake.
I can see better. No, I can see better. It's not the weight thing because I can see better because I wear glasses. So I should wear glasses all the time, and I don't, and that's why my eyes have gotten so bad. So.
Yeah, I see. I only wear them at night to drive.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I should. If I would have done that, I probably wouldn't have needed friggin' trifocals or whatever the heck I have now. But and of course I'm in there. This is like 2 weeks ago. So I'm in there at the getting new eyeglasses, and I'm looking at I had Coach before, and so I had the Coach glasses on, and they're really nice. And I'm looking at them like, that's expensive. Then I go and I look at some more, and I look at some more, and then I put on Burberry, and then I'm like, oh my God, I love these. These look the best. But I had Burberry and then the Coach. The Coach was really expensive, but the Burberry was fucking really expensive. And so I asked the guy, I'm like, which do you like better on me? And I put them on both on. And he's like, oh, I like those. And I went, you had to have said the Burberry, right? He said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Yeah, right. So anyway, I got them. I was like, do they come with a cool case? And so that I don't sit on it or break it or I'll find it in my purse. Yours, yes, they come with a cool case. So I said, okay, as long as I get a cool case and really good-looking glasses, I'll be happy. So.
So you're gonna drive.
Huh?
I said, so you're gonna make the drive.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive over there from Tallahassee to Jacksonville.
Okay, and then you're driving to New York after that?
No, I'm flying.
Oh, okay. See, I'm the driver. I drive.
That's a long way.
I do it at least twice a year. Yeah,
You're nuts.
Yeah, last year alone, I did Florida twice, North Carolina twice, Georgia once.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So mix in 2 trips to Indiana as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just what it is. I just don't. I don't like flying because it just waiting around, getting on the plane, waiting around, getting off the plane, waiting around.
No, let me tell you something. If it's more than 250 miles, I fly. Now, except for reenacting, I'll drive up to 8 hours for a reenactment. I won't go past 8 hours. I did a couple of times do 12 and 16-hour trips to a reenactment, paying money to be there and everything. That was up there in Pennsylvania for Battle of the Bulge. And I did that for a few years after I moved to Florida, and that was very expensive and a long way. And, a long way to do by yourself. You got to get somebody to go with you and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's hard. And then with Civil War, can't do that. But, we do Gettysburg every year. We drive. I don't drive it because I won't drive it. But my best friend, Adrian, she drives it. And we have a couple other people with us, and we have a group of us, and we go to Gettysburg for the anniversary of Lincoln's speech.
Right.
It's Remembrance Day.
Well, at least you don't have to rent a car while you're over there, so you already have one.
We already have one. Yeah, we already have one. We stay at the really nicest hotel, the Gettysburg Inn. We get a suite because there's like 4 of us, so we get a suite. And we just have the best time. We go to balls. We dress out. We go walking around. We walk in a parade. You go to 2 balls, parade, a really, really nice dinner at a really nice, a couple of restaurants we go have nice dinners at.
That sounds
fun. It's fun.
Yeah, sounds like
vacation, and that's in November. And so that's fun. And it's always cold, so we get to wear, our muffs and fur muffs and jackets and stuff. But it rained one year, and that sucked. And then last year, Antifa said they were going to plant a bomb, and so then they cut the route and did some other stuff. So.
And then this year, who knows what'll happen?
Who knows what'll happen?
Yeah.
Well, it's in November. It's going to go on no matter what. It's been going on for 160-something years. I don't think they're going to stop something that's been doing 166 years.
And I say it nowadays. I'm just like, never say never. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Well, they better not. I'll be up there anyway, dressed in my outfit, walking around.
There you go. Just walking through town, go shopping through town. Yeah, gonna go walk into an antique store wearing my garments from the day.
I'll walk into all the clothing stores, everything, without a mask in my outfit. I don't care. I'm going.
That's funny.
My wig to shine and look pretty and everything.
So, you were telling us you're going to be doing T-Mart's Marty Party, the live auction and sale. And do you have anything else planned going into the winter months?
Yeah, I have there's Rome, Georgia coming up for a group. Something in New Jersey. It got canceled, and then I was on it, and then I don't know if they've redone it or not. But I looked in my book because I had to write September, October reenactments and get it off work. So I got to ask for this.
Was it Legends of the Ring?
I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is that one is Rome, Georgia, and one is something else. The one in Rome, Georgia
is usually it's called Superstars of Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's usually.
But it got canceled twice.
Yeah, it got canceled, but it's usually in April. So yeah, and it got postponed to later in the year. And if you're the only wrestling convention wise in New Jersey that's happening in October, that's Legends of the Ring. That was
okay.
Yeah,
I know nothing.
That was actually supposed to happen last weekend.
Oh, okay.
So it got postponed for June.
I know nothing. Ooh, it's cold in the house. I've been sitting outside. I have a screened-in back porch, so I like to sit on.
So where can fans reach out to you and interact with you on social media?
Oh, Twitter. I'm on Twitter.
What's your handle on Twitter?
Oh, it's just Missy Hyatt at Twitter.
Okay, Missy Hyatt.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, follow
very
me
cool.
on Twitter.
Very
I talk
nice.
about wrestling.
Well, I'm sure 90% of the people messaging you on Twitter.
I have a YouTube channel that only 300 people subscribe to. Because it's about beauty products. No one gives a rat's ass about it. But I do funny stuff. I do funny things.
All right.
But that's about it. And me and Medusa are going to do the comedy club circuit. We had it scheduled for July, but then that got canceled.
I love Medusa. I've worked with her a couple of times. She's definitely a panic. She keeps me on my toes with her sarcasm.
No, I love her.
Yeah, I brought in her and Molly Holly and Gorgeous George all together to do a little Team Madness reunion.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was fun. And Tessa Blanchard was with us too.
Oh, that's awesome. She's awesome.
Yeah. We had a good time, but I worked with Medusa in New Orleans for WrestleCon. I worked with her at a big event in Queens. Yeah, she definitely keeps me on my toes.
Oh yeah, we worked together in Baltimore and had a good time, and we've just been friends forever. I mean, she married my ex-husband. I got to love her. We're like sister wives.
That's kind of funny.
I'm serious. We're like sister wives.
No, I believe you.
And so now we're going to do the comedy club circuit. Jake Roberts' daughter is booking us.
Okay.
Whenever that gets back.
Whenever that's rescheduled, yeah. So, now, anything else you'd like to plug while you're here?
No, that's about it.
That's about it. Okay. I mean, I know it's hard because there's just not much going on with just so much uncertainty.
I know.
So, but I do appreciate you giving us some time to sit down and talk and giving us some good laughs and, some positive feel to the fans out there, to sit tight. Things are going to get better, and Missy Hyatt will be around to see you soon.
Everything is going to get a whole lot better.
All right. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Okay. That's good.
Missy, I appreciate it. I'll definitely be in touch with you regarding some other stuff. And thank you again, and stay well.
Anytime, and you got to hang up because I'm on an iPhone and I did something, so you got to hang up.
Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, Missy Hyatt, ladies and gentlemen. She's definitely funny. Oh, man. That was definitely an entertaining interview. I had a lot of fun doing that. She's definitely a character, and we look forward to doing some work in the future with Missy Hyatt. Probably not in New York, not in the New York, New Jersey area. So it'll probably be at one of our many road trips. Hopefully in 2021. But I want to thank Missy Hyatt for coming on the show. Of course, thank you to all our sponsors and to you fans for tuning in. And as always, we ask that you help control the nitwit population and have your friends spayed or neutered. On behalf of all my sponsors and the Damage 365 Radio Network, I'm Coach Kev. Take care.
I hear voices in my head.